General, thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I've been concerned about certain rights and freedoms in our country and wanted to discuss them with you.
Of course, I'm here to listen. Please go ahead and share your concerns.
Well, one issue that's been on my mind is freedom of speech. It seems like there are instances where people are being silenced or punished for expressing their opinions, even if they're peaceful and nonviolent.
I understand your concern. Freedom of speech is a fundamental right that should be protected. However, it's also important to strike a balance between expressing opinions and ensuring that those expressions don't incite violence or harm to others. Do you have specific examples in mind?
Yes, there have been cases where individuals were arrested or faced legal action for criticizing the government or certain policies. It's important that people feel they can voice their opinions without fear of retribution.
I see what you mean. It's important to have open discussions and debates in a democratic society. Arresting individuals solely for criticizing the government can be seen as a violation of free speech rights. It's crucial for the government to be open to criticism and engage in constructive dialogue with its citizens.
Another concern is the right to assemble and protest peacefully. I've noticed that sometimes protests are met with a heavy police presence, and there are reports of excessive force being used against peaceful demonstrators.
Peaceful assembly is another fundamental right that's protected in many democratic societies. While it's true that security concerns can arise during large gatherings, it's the responsibility of the authorities to ensure that any response to protests is proportionate and respectful of citizens' rights. Instances of excessive force should be thoroughly investigated and addressed.
Thank you for understanding my concerns. I believe that upholding these rights not only ensures citizens' well-being, but also strengthens our democracy. I hope that the government can work towards creating an environment where citizens feel empowered to voice their opinions without fear.
You're absolutely right. A thriving democracy depends on an engaged and informed citizenry. As a general, I take these matters seriously and will advocate for the proper protection of these rights within the bounds of law and order. Your input is valuable, and I appreciate your commitment to a better society.
Thank you for the reassurance, General. It's encouraging to know that there are leaders who value the concerns of the people. I hope that we can continue this dialogue and work towards a more inclusive and just country for everyone.
I'm committed to open dialogue and continuous improvement. Let's stay in touch and keep working together to make positive changes in our country.